Welcome to the Late Night Show. And now your host, Childish Gambino.
All right. Welcome to the Late Night Show. This is episode 27, I believe. And we are not that late. How late are we? Actually, we are pretty late. We're about 36 minutes late. But we have been having internet connection issues here at Childish Gambino Studios. So I hope tonight goes smoothly. Looking at the chat, I don't see anyone in there. So we'll go ahead and get started with our first story of the night. Now, this is a story that I planned on covering Wednesday, but because of the internet issue, I decided to save it for today. So keep that in mind. All right, so the first AI-generated commercial released by Toys R Us is here. All right, so it looks like Toys R Us has partnered with OpenAI to create their commercial. And I don't know how I feel about this. You guys know how I feel about AI and Hollywood. And let's just go ahead and watch the commercial.
Did you ever wonder how Toys R Us and Geoffrey the Giraffe came to be? The son of a bike shop owner, Charles Lazarus, had a vision that would go on to change toy stores.
I mean, so right off the bat, I'm going to say that this does look a lot better than the Sora Dream Machine stuff we've been seeing. So at least this looks consistent. I'll give it that.
Forever.
There is still something soulless about it. I can't explain it, but there's something off about this.
The greatest toy store there is.
Like even the music, like the feeling they're going for with this trailer, this nostalgic feeling, there's something artificial about it. I don't understand what it is, but like even if I didn't know this was AI, I would be able to sense the artificialness of it.
I don't wanna grow up, 'cause maybe if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us.
Toys R Us was the dream of Charles Lazarus. May all of your dreams come true too. And the dream continues on with a Toys R Us at every Macy's.
All right. Well, that was the commercial, and like I said, I'm not a huge fan. Like the commercial itself was all right, but like just knowing that they could have like hired a kid actor to like there was no reason to have AI do that except for money reasons, like money saving reasons. And I think that's the problem. Like going forward, we're gonna like it's gonna be harder to become an actor. Like you can't even depend on commercials anymore to get work. So I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the chat. And it looks like chat is empty. So we'll go ahead and get started with our second story of the night. All right, so a woman claims Sexyy Red is toxic to the black community. All right, so this woman has been going viral on TikTok for her hatred of Sexyy Red. Um, and is her hatred valid or not? Let's go ahead and check out the clip to see.
I hate that bitch Sexyy Red. I promise you, I hate that girl. I hate her. I hate her. I wish somebody would make a diss record against her ass. I think I'm about to write a diss. I don't like that bitch. I don't like her at all. Like, she be single-handedly playing in y'all face. And I said to myself, who the fuck is her fan base? This is why I hate when y'all listen to her music. Like, y'all keep saying, like, yeah, man, but the beat hit. I don't give a fuck how much the motherfucking beat hit. Let me tell you something. Every time I hear that bitch in my motherfucking car, I turn her shit off because I know she detrimental to the black community. I know she motherfucking influencing young girls to pop they pussy open for a baby. I know that's what that bitch doing. And in the same breath, she's influencing these young girls to be ratchet, nasty, and trifling. And then she's telling y'all that y'all got carpet hair. So not only is she's influencing y'all to do that, but she's also insulting y'all at the same time. I hate that bitch.
I mean, is she wrong? Is she wrong, though?
I promise you. I hate the fact that social media make everybody famous. I hate this. That's why every time I see one of my sisters going in on that bitch, I repost, share, like, comment as much as I motherfucking can. As much as I can. If y'all women up here got younger girls, okay, and within their teenage years, please talk to your girls. Please talk to your teenagers about this bitch. Make sure you tell them that this is not the way to go, because that's her fan base. Because everybody that I talk to don't really like her. So I be trying to figure out who is her fan base.
I mean, let me help you here. Her fan base is kids. That's her fan base. Gen Z, ages 13 to 25. That's her fan base. I don't know how old this woman is here, but like, I understand exactly where she's coming from. Like, it's like the older you get, the more aware you become of like the consequences of certain things. So yeah, like Sexyy Red might seem like oh, she's just a fun artist making fun music, but I don't know. I feel like she is promoting a certain image, like, oh, like that stripper image, that I think she used the word ratchet, but yeah, that's kind of the perfect word. She promotes a very like ratchet lifestyle, and it's that, like, it's a very stereotypical, like, it's a negative stereotype of the black community, and she's promoting it, and I understand where this lady's coming from.
It's these younger girls. It's these younger girls with fam. She is going to tear y'all daughter's self-esteem down. Keep fucking letting your daughter listen to this. I'm finna say some crazy shit. Keep letting your daughter listen to this bitch and see what happens. She gonna tear your daughter's self-esteem down piece by piece. Sexyy Red is making a mockery out of black girls' hair and saying it looks like carpet and saying that it's unattractive, along with turning your daughter into whores. I hate this bitch with everything in me.
I mean, the one thing I'll say is, what is Sexyy Red doing that's different than other female rappers? Like, doesn't Nicki Minaj promote the same type of thing? Doesn't Ice Spice promote the same type of image? Doesn't Lil Kim, like Trina, like all these female rappers all like use sexuality and, like, you know, twerking and ghetto-ness to promote their music. So like the one thing I'll say is, why is Sexyy Red getting all this like feedback from her and not the other female rappers? Like what would be an example of a positive female rapper? Like, I guess Lauryn Hill, I guess, would be one example. I'm trying to think of another and I can't. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and pull up the chat, see if there's anyone in there. All right, still empty in the chat, but that's all right. That's all right. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And when we get back, we have just 3 stories left. So let's go ahead and cue the commercials. All right. And welcome back to the show. I saw we had some chatters in there, so let's go ahead and bring up the chat. All right, Kara with a K. What did I miss? Are we on commercial break? Well, we were on commercial break, but now we're back to the show. You missed our first 2 stories, Kara, but nothing too important. We're heading into our 3rd story now, which is our big headline story, so should be fun. All right, Childish Gambino releases trailer for his new movie, Bando Stone and the New World. All right, so obviously we're going to cover new Childish Gambino news on this show, and he just released his trailer for his movie, Bando Stone, so let's go ahead and react to it. All right, so right off the bat, I'm going to say that I have already seen this trailer, so nothing's going to be a surprise for me. But yeah, this movie is the, how did he word this? So basically his next album is going to be the soundtrack to this movie. So like you can basically say that this movie is it's an additional piece of the album. Like I would say it's more like I don't even have the words. Let's just continue. All right. So yeah, it says here soundtrack by Childish Gambino. So the final Childish Gambino album is also going to be a soundtrack to this movie. I'm not sure which is supposed to be the focal point, the album or the movie. Like by that I mean which is supposed to be the, I don't know, the more important piece of art. Like I feel like this isn't gonna be a widely received a widely released movie. It's gonna be like a limited release, only for a few days and only for IMAX theaters. So like I don't know how much important he's putting into the movie part of it, but I'm excited. Let's go ahead and see what the chat is saying. All right, Carol with a K. Sorry I'm late. I'll definitely watch it back. Oh, that's cool. Reminds me of 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, the album with the movie. The sound effects are freaking cool. Yeah, I do remember that movie. But I feel like that movie was more like an autobiographical movie of 50 Cent's life. And like I feel like the music for that soundtrack was like music that was already released. Like it was more like a compilation versus this one where like the album is gonna be all like brand new songs. But yeah, I'm excited. I know some people are not excited because they don't like the fact that the last Gambino album is gonna be a soundtrack versus just a standalone project. But we'll see. Like some old school Gambino fans will remember, because the internet, that album had a screenplay attached to it, so it kind of feels like this is just like an extension of that. Whereas instead of a screenplay, it's an actual fully filmed film. So
it's an album.
All right, so he has been promoting this film on his TikTok too. So let's check out some of his TikTok.
Hey, can you watch my boss for a second?
Okay. What is this? What is this? What the fuck is this?
Thanks.
Someone help me, this man just walked into my home.
I have a question.
Okay, so this all seems very random. These are all random. These are all his TikToks together. And it doesn't really look like there's like any type of narrative here. It's just him doing random stuff. I mean, the first one was him going to a movie theater, but
I'm gonna be real. The rollout is not going well. It's not going well at all. He's finding out.
And this song he keeps playing, the Nobody Gives an F song, this is actually going to be released tomorrow, on July 2nd. It's called Lithonia. And it's the first single from the album.
Nobody gives a fuck. I did my job.
I actually care a lot. I just don't give a fuck.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy.
You got the tickets.
To see what?
Childish Gambino.
That's really wholesome. That's great. I'll have my assistant reach out. If you guys want a copy of the new project a little early, we can do that. But also when we're in town, when we're in the city, if you and your daughter and your family want to come backstage and get some stuff signed, we can do that too. But I hope you're having a good day.
All right, I don't know what that girl did to deserve freaking early access to the album and backstage pass. Like, talk about lucky. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the chat is saying. Carol with a K. I'm just glad to hear him doing music again after This Is America. Yeah, I'm happy too. We had like a drought there, like a very long period without music. So it's good to to be getting songs again. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and move on to our fourth story of the night. And this one is a continuation of last week. Where is Tuah girl now? Well, we had some journalists on the ground, and they've reported that they found the Tuah girl at a Zach Bryan concert. So let's go ahead and check out this footage. I mean, it's crazy how this girl's 15 minutes of fame are still going. And this guy's killing it on the banjo. Like, it's crazy. Based off that, like, 2-minute video that went viral, this girl's like a celebrity now. Like, she's on stage singing with this guy. Like, this would be like if I went viral for something and then Gambino invited me on stage to, like, sing This Is America with him. All right, and that is the last known footage of the Tuah girl from yesterday. So what she's been up to, I have no idea, but it looks like she's taking full advantage of her fame. So let's go ahead and see what the chat is saying. Carol with a K. People are already ripping off her merch. Shaking my head. What do you mean ripping off her merch? Like making their own merch with her likeness? Because that's not cool. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and move on to our final story of the night. And this one isn't really a story. This is some music recommendation from myself, Cuddy Bino. So over the weekend, James Blake and Lil Yachty dropped a collab album called Bad Cameo. And I am a huge James Blake fan. I'm not a huge Lil Yachty fan, but I loved his last album. It was like a psychedelic rock album. Like, I don't know. It was like Lil Yachty was trying to make a Tame Impala album, and that's what it was. But him and James Blake have teamed up for this new album, and it's really good. All right, this is the album cover. This is the track list. And I have to say, the third song, Midnight, is a top tier song. It's like, it's in my list of songs of the year for this year, along with Witchy and a few others, but it's up there. All right. This right here is the cover art for Lupe Fiasco's new album. It's called Samurai. And yeah, I also want to recommend this album. I've only heard it once, but what I heard, I really liked. It's like Lupe rapping over jazzy beats. It's definitely a Cuddy Bino recommendation. So those are pretty much my two recommendations for the week. James Blake and Lil Yachty and Lupe Fiasco. I think there was another big album that dropped, but I can't remember. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what the chat is saying, and then we'll end the show. Carol with a K. The yodeling guy blew up quickly too. Big companies are. And then SG Sports Talk channel. Hi, Cuddy Bino. How are you? Well, SG, you have horrible timing, because we just we're wrapping up right now. We just finished our last story. Kara with a K. Damn, what happened to Lupe Fiasco? He's still around. He's still making albums. Lupe Lupe's an interesting one. Like, I believe he's like a professor at Harvard, and he like teaches classes about hip hop. Like he's pretty successful. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know he's probably not in hip hop news a lot, and like his face isn't out there, but I think that's kind of cool that Lupe's teaching classes. And like I said, his new album, really good, really good. SG Sports Talk. I'm a big fan of Lil Yachty. I'm not such a big fan of Lil Yachty. Like, like I said, I really like his last album, but other than that, I don't really listen to Yachty like that. But I guess we'll end the show there. Thanks everyone for joining in the chat, and I'll try to go live this Wednesday. I don't want to make promises. I know it's the day before 4th of July, so 4th of July is a pretty big holiday here. So, but yeah, if not, I'll see you guys Sunday, same time, same place. Let's go ahead and cue the credits.